What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. So I'm in that YoungBoy, more aggressive type of music right now. I just listened to Dead Trolls. This one is called Murder Business. They both have music videos. I think when I'm watching the videos, I will miss a lot of stuff lyrically, so I apologize for that. But like, I'm trying to pay attention to what's happening in the video. Sorry, let me pull up the lyrics here just in case, though. There we go. So I'm trying to pay attention to what's happening in the video. If things do catch my attention or something like I wasn't sure, I'll pause it and I'll take a look at the lyrics just to kind of catch up. This looks like a shorter song, so we'll check this out. This was also 2 years ago, 58 million views, so a little bit less views than Dead Trolls, but yeah, let's check it out. Ooh. I really like this beat. And the beat on Dead Trolls was really good too, but this one kind of... I really like that beat.
What you want, those I'm trying to put some shit to bed now. Whip down, hop out with Glocks and we be aiming at your head, huh? Bitch, I want those something. Lit top like the cereal, huh? We gon' fuck around with the dun dollar. We gon' wear dot. We gon' bed rock him on my heart stop. With this killing shit, I'm the murder dog. I got one shot before it's 9 pockets. When I finish, whole city heard about it. Riding folk deep round where they be in the backseat with a dirty child. Screaming, fuck the law, we gon' kill about it. The music, nigga know we drill about it. I use a nigga know this fall down. I'm a real blood, get rid of home. Kill that bitch, make the critics pay him home. Make them killers drive when he say you want. In this trap spot, we gon' creep up on. You chose somewhere scared now. Tell the bells out with that lead found. He was wrong, right, left from dead, huh? Lit top, I'm to her head now. Inside my scope, your head found. Demon shit, illiterate, sip dope does not prescribe from out of stock.
I can tell this was kind of done at the same time because this has the same effects as the Dead Trolls video. Like, they're using like similar effects. I think in that one they had yellow crosses, and then some of the other effects of just like these visuals that are coming through on the video. So I'm going to assume it was the video was done by the same person that did both, because this is like a very, you know, specific style of doing things. The sound on this one, I will say, is like a lot easier for me to receive than the previous one. Like the previous one I found a little bit harder, maybe because he was just going a lot more aggressive, period. Like, it wasn't just the lyrics, it was the delivery, it was the speed, the cadence in which the lyrics were coming out. In this one, it sounded like he started off a little bit more laid back, so I was able to understand more as we were going through. But these are just like hard street lyrics, right? Like, you don't want to mess with somebody who's saying these things.
You chose somewhere scared now. Tell the bells out with that lead found. He was wrong, right, left from dead, huh? Lit top, I'm to her head now. Inside my scope, your head found. Demon shit, illiterate, sip dope does not prescribe from out of styrofoams. Young boy like the blaze, no hand grenades, we get your head blown. Rip a shit, this Drake don't want me. Cook, just work this truck on. Back bed.
Wow.
Confirm shit. So
I was just looking at the hand grenades, get your head blown line.
Confirm shit, I can get his back blown. Fight his herm shit, but you know my bag strong. You sliming up the fucking nigga, you slime to bring a bag home. I told you not to trust these niggas, bitch, you know you dead wrong. On that lane, you would think I popped the bean, I don't turn down. Killing same blood on my soldiery, something got burned down. Switch all pins in the
Sorry, I was reading the lyrics, I'm gonna go back.
I told you not to trust these niggas, bitch, you know you dead wrong. On that lane, you would think I popped the bean, I don't turn down. Killing same blood on my soldiery, something got burned down. Switch all pins in the case, turn to machine. I'm like, who playing now? Lay the whole can down. How you want? Leave him with his pants down. Murder band, murder band. Chopsticks, killer witness. Down bitch, drive while we spinning. Let her work the phone, tell her meet us with it. Murder band, murder band. Chopsticks, killer witness. Down bitch, drive while we spinning. Let her work the phone.
Just, you know, it sucks you in. Like, if he wanted to, because I know he said in that interview, like, he loved rap, but not anymore because of everything else that came with it. You know, if he wanted to, he could probably just switch to, like, just doing choruses for people. Like, he's so good at understanding what he should be singing. Like, I know I've said this multiple times, but it stands out to me every single time. Every song I've heard, when you get to the part where he's on the chorus, he does something that you're like, yeah, that was meant to go on that track. But I'm telling you, if you just received an instrumental with nothing else on it, and it was like, yeah, go do something, how many of us could come up with a melody or a tune that kind of goes well with the song? I guarantee you most of us can't, right? He just has that, he has that ear, he has that ability. Okay, let's keep going.
Tell them meet us with it. Shout the same, call back cause she found where it we gon' leave the phone. Load up, she take us, we be scoping out the same. Take a boost, stop petting, you know that headshot was me. We'll fucking spin again and see who got good aim. Don't creep down, sweep up, shoulda had some click stuff. Pussy bitch can't run from us. We gon' chase you down, we gon' put you up. Young boy, I let top bitch, I'm a big dog. You ain't here then tonight, you just might die if you ain't here with us.
So, you know, I said this on my NLE Choppa reactions. Now that I'm kind of getting into more of the aggressive stuff from NBA YoungBoy, I have to say that I have to say the same thing. And maybe not all of you watched the other reactions, but I'm gonna try and shorten it up right here and say it very quickly. The natural progression of anything is that it has to get bigger, it has to get more extreme, it has to be more like if it's philosophical and deep, it has to be more thought-provoking. If it's hardcore and gangster, it has to be more eye-catching, right? And the thing is, like, you can see that progression in music. Like, if you listen to 90s gangster hip-hop, like, they were talking about serious stuff, but then when you listen to, like, the gangster hip-hop in 2000s, like the guys who were doing it, they had to go a step further than what the 90s did because it was already done. You can't just go in and do the same thing. Like, you're not going to make it, right? People are going to think, well, I mean, he's just kind of copying what that person said. So you have to do something more. Then the 2010s come, you got to do something more. Now we're all the way close to, like, now we're in 2020. This would have been, this says 2 years ago, so 2021, I guess. But that's a natural progression, right? So when I listened to music back then, and I mentioned the 50 Cent line in the previous song, he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't breathing, right? Like, that was eye-catching. Like, what did he just say? But now you couldn't, like, now you have to take it a step further. And that's what I'm seeing in a lot of these young rappers' music, is that it's very, very explicitly said. You know, in the 90s, it was kind of like you would have to use a little bit more tact and be a little bit more cautious about saying too much. In the 2000s, you start saying more, and now we're at the point where you're just almost explicitly describing what you're doing. So it's interesting, but it's a natural progression that had to happen. You can't stay the same, right? So it's completely understandable. And as I said in those other videos, as much as, like, the place that I'm in my life as being, you know, a grown up with a family that I support, this music doesn't resonate with me anymore. Not that I was ever doing this stuff, but it kind of like it. I was more attracted to it when I was younger. Now it's more the deep stuff that I'm attracted to because it makes sense to me. But it's hypocritical for me to say that this doesn't have a place in music, because I listened to music like this growing up, right? Just the version right before it, where it wasn't quite so extreme. And now whatever comes after this will probably be the next level up, right? So it's just the natural progression of music. I'm enjoying checking out the more aggressive sound. The beat on that was so good. There was just something going on in the back. I think it was like that piano line that was going on in the back was just so cool. Okay, if you guys are still here, I appreciate you spending your time with me. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.